Okay. Sorry, yeah. Had to take a quick shower just to make sure that I look fresh and nicer for stream. So, but yes. Hi everybody, this is CVGS. I'm the captain here, and welcome to the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday. Hold on. Something that I have remembered that I had forgot to put in some time to actually install it, and that is actually a small little light, just a fill light, so just to make my face a bit more nicer. And I got this from Daiso. I just need this thing. Okay, there we are. A bit too bright. A bit too bright. I haven't had time to test this as well because I already just got this like when I came in on Tuesday. So maybe I'll just put like a small little like a diffuser over it. So there's some sort of something here. So there we go. So that it looks a little bit more nicer. You know. So in case the screen like just something as well. I'll figure it out as well. But right now it's a bit too harsh. So I will turn this off for now. But the feel like it's definitely a lot more better for the most part. Probably just need to. Oh, actually, it's this side of my face that's a little bit dark. So, so the fill light needs to be on this side here. So a little bit easier for me to be seen. Light's not so in the way as well, so I look a little bit more easier to see. And the thing will go on for as long as the power bank has power for it. So yeah, maybe I can bounce it off the wall here.
はい、全国の皆さん、こんばんが。ということで、週末 MC の真野匠です。そして本日はですね、進藤さんがお休みということで、この方に来ていただきました。はい、いなべ直役西尾優香です。よろしくお願いします。
She's gone from blonde to pink now, so.
新年ですね。
Inabe Nao's voice actress.
はい。
Guest hosting today. So yeah, we got the aircon on also, so it's getting there.
いや、そうです。
I'll just put it up.
大晦日の昼にね、すごいですよね。
So that it spreads faster.
も込みですけど。
Then after that, yeah, we can just have it turned off.
本当に。
So yeah.
もしかしたらでもこれからもね、
I will need to
そうかもしれないですよ。
adjust the volume a little bit.
そうカレンダー内容火曜は何日かわか
But
んない
yeah,
です。
so hopefully everybody has had a good
さすがにね。
weekend. Everybody had a good New Year, so happy New Year to everybody as well. Officially into the New Year, and yeah, I did not make it to the stream on noon because I stayed up way late to actually handle some stuff as well. So I didn't wake up early enough to actually see the news from last week. So I apologize for that. But again, happy New Year to everybody. I am here as long as I am able to stream. I always will come on to stream. So yeah, just need to. I didn't want to bathe in cold water. I didn't want to bathe in cold water, so but that shows just how warm the thing is as well. It's an LED light, so this shouldn't get hot at all. So yeah, we're getting news from not only just the anime that should be premiering this weekend, but we also should be getting what you call it? We should also be getting yeah, we should also be getting Levidras and Lisciafael boosts. So yeah, that is what we have in today's itinerary. So yeah, I'm also live on YouTube as well, and this time I remembered to press the YouTube button. I went to check before I flipped over, so I am streaming live. You guys should be able to see me, and of course, YouTube chat is right over there. So so I just need to adjust this window so that I can see everything that needs to be seen. So yeah, you can see YouTube chat over there. That was from last week because I thought I was streaming on last week. Turns out I wasn't. So yeah. But anyways, we have the YouTube chat over there, so you guys can. So anybody that's chatting in YouTube, I can always turn it on and you guys can be seen, and I can always read your comment whenever I see it pop up. So yeah. Of course, Twitch chat is also here too as well. So yeah. Hello. Alright. So, with the new year, while we're still waiting for them to deliver news, they're going over the itineraries. So, what is it going to be like in 2025 for me? Well, I'm going to continue to pursue Vanguard. I'm going to continue to tune into the news. In terms of like video, in terms of like content for like Vanguard stuff also, gear days, I would do so. I might do some deck profiles. If once I get all my furniture in, like say I'm waiting for this, and I'm also waiting for a table, so that I actually can use the camera. Let me just showcase it, so that I can use if it ever shows up. I'll just put it on top first. So yeah, that's the Kyo camera is facing the ceiling of my room. Alright, so I'm here. And yeah, so Kyo camera still plugged in, still able to use, and I'll be using it as an off camera instead. And that will be the one that I'll be using mainly for like what you call it? This camera I'll be using it mainly for a table here, a flat table that I can use also to actually put cards down and also can see a playmat and everything whatsoever. Maybe also like use for remote fight stuff also. And I am looking to actually do more commentary stuff as we go along, but I'm in the midst of getting all that sorted out also. So a bit of logistics is required from there. So hi Takeru, can see you there. Hello, yes, I'm on YouTube. Hello, good to see you. So yeah. Yeah, because of us was, but of course Twitch chat is also here. So hey. Stand up, Vanguard. よろしくお願いします。I put it O there. So it's L-O. So you guys can see that. Alright. So so of course the Vanguard stream in 2025 they're celebrating 10 years of being online and just showcasing all the Vanguard news since the 20th of January 2015. So they have done this on a weekly basis for like 10 years with over almost 500 episodes. And yeah, 21st so they're gonna have a special celebratory stream for it. So yeah. So special special version. There we go. Bajan, thank you. Bajan. So special version of the weekly Vanguard stream. So yeah, got lots to look forward to. So yeah. 1月28日からはリニューアルした週版がスタートします。So yeah. And of course, so we're not gonna be. Of course, so we being the only one here. So I'm approaching it from a capabilities standpoint rather than a passion standpoint for the most part. So if I'm capable of doing it, I'll do stuff. So and yeah, there's just some things that I do want to see done. And hopefully I'll be able to get things going from there. So and that also includes getting back to my physical cards itself, because I definitely want to start building decks and such. Start building some decks and such also, and maybe get some gameplay into as well. For the most part. So yeah, let's see what I can do going forward from there. So yeah. But we also for this stream we're also getting a news for the upcoming episode 2 as well. For upcoming season. So Device Deluxe season, we're getting to know more about what's going on over there. You can see the poster just above so Miss Nishio Yuka over there. So and of course we also see Divine's Dear Days 2 as well. You can expect me this month also to actually be visiting Dear Days. Visit Dear Days because I'm gonna see what actually left do I have together. And I want to go and gather as much of them as I can also, so that when we get the new game and it comes out on the 30th, which is like Chinese New Year, I think. Yeah, we're going live and then we're gonna have everything as much as we can from there. So we're just gonna enjoy Dear Days 2 for the most part. So I might actually play online. But yeah. Hang on, let me just check out something. 実はそちらのね、スライドにも映っておりますけど、優勝プラスランダム賞でゲットできるラバーマットの実物の方が届いておりますので、ちょっと西尾さん見せてあげてください。Okay, so can see the messages. It's not the best, but we'll see what we can do for that. So. Because I didn't want to add like a back to it, so yeah. So anyways, that's the G10 anniversary playmat that they are showcasing there. It came from, I believe this came from the, what you call it? I think this deck came from it came from set 6, so yeah. Set 6, I wasn't able to actually pick up my set 6 stuff, so but that's gonna be changed very soon. Especially English, I have to prepare to get for English stuff because getting my hands on Graham Grace boost cards is important. So yeah, and set. Oh yeah, no. I haven't gotten set 5 yet. Yeah, I need to get set 5 for years. Otherwise, I don't have my mortar stuff. So anyways, the schedule for the WGP Deluxe, the real world version instead of the anime version, and all the major cities that will be hitting for season 1 and season 2 too as well. And then of course the Daibangasai happening in the month of May, and yeah, I believe those are. This one is actually for the trios fight. So participation has already opened already, and it will close in the closing days of February. So yeah, if you're going to Japan, you're competing in Daibangasai, that is the time to do so. So yes. It's better, yeah, it's better. At least it lights up my face, so it's quite harsh, but I'll see what I can do. Nothing a little parchment paper cannot fix. So that maybe I can bring it much more higher to this level over here, and you can actually have my face lit up. Yeah, and then it doesn't look so harsh over here. So because of the direct light there. So yeah.
今年もね、たくさんイベント、ファイトもね、シングル戦があったりね、トリー戦もありますけど、またね、新しいね、2日間の開催がありますからね、ぜひぜひ皆さん今後よろしくお願いします。はい。ということで、今年も熱いファイトが全国で開催されますので。
So yeah, in case you are unaware, there's no more green screen over here because I moved from Singapore to Malaysia. So at the back there you can see all my stuff that's still in boxes. It's gonna be in boxes for a little while, so because I am in the midst of trying to look for the ideal bookcase, which I will have it in the background over there, and then you can see my video games, you can see my D&D stuff, you can also see my Vanguard stuff on there on display too as well. And that's kind of like what I wanted to do. So I just want to have that bookshelf back there to make it much more ideal backdrop. So yeah, rather than you see like the blue PlayStation bag over there. So. And also my bags too as well. Once that's up as well, I think I'll be able to actually push my bags over to the corner there as well. Maybe I'll have them on the table, makes sense. So anyways, yeah, this Saturday is the episode 1 of the Divines Deluxe arc. So we get to see a lot of characters returning. And through the previews that we've seen for set 7 so we know a few of them so which includes Miri as well because we're getting new buffs Gara. It seems that there's gonna be a new Griffogira known as Sephigira, I think. So yeah, here's the PV. So yeah, new character running with a new Brangate unit. And there's Jinky giving the thing of a bob. It's my phone. So yeah. So the mysterious master disappeared after 1 year competing in the competing professionally. Now he has returned, and everybody is all getting their letters to the Divine Deluxe. We also got a new character that's running with a new what you call it? Running with a new grade. With a new lyrical monastery card, and we can see that Michiru is back, and he's actually using Ignis. So this is gonna be interesting to see as well, and it's also gonna be interesting to see like say Akinas or whoever the opponent is as well, their reaction to seeing a grade 4. It's like, a grade 4? Yes, a grade 4. They exist. You never seen it because it's never been part of your decks, but now should know. Senna also should know, and I believe that some of the more competitive players should know that grade 4s exist. So yeah, reminder of the 2 new characters that we have in the season, Kaketsu Yakumo as well as Suzune Rokunin. So yeah, small little blurbs from them also, which I cannot translate because I can't read that. I can only translate keywords also. I didn't know enough to be able to translate the cards so that we can actually use them for games, more so than anything else. But yes, yeah. So these two are the new characters. We're gonna see what they do. So I swear to God, so I look at Yakumo, I look at Kagetsu, and I'm like, he looks like a lazy version of me. He's dressed lazy. He plays lazy. Plays Bragate, which was my former nation as a Riser player, as a Rogue Grappler player, but then I moved to Dark States after I played around with Harry. So I just been sticky with Dark States. So my decision all those years ago, I think like what, 5+ years ago? Is it around there? I can't remember. All those decisions ago, so for me to change to Dark States as well, all because I decided to play Harry. And Harry was like super fun. So hello Akihiro, hello. Hello. You can see also I will manually turn on and off the YouTube chat. So the main reason why I do that so is because of the fact that just wanted to make sure. Actually, if that's the case, then I don't need to add the filter, do I? So there we go. So yeah. So yeah, if I got it on and off also, I can just keep the black on also, so it's much more easier to see. So. Are you play Keta also? I play Keta in English, but I mainly only play like Grand Grace, Rezal, and Amorta. I'm focusing more on Grand Grace and Amorta at this time, but it's just only the one deck, so it's either one or the two. So once I get my hands on Grand Grace Siegfried, if I'm able to, I definitely will be transforming to Grand Grace Siegfried. So yeah. So, yeah. But in Japanese, I play Dark States. So yeah. I'm well known to be a Dark States player. So yeah. Apologize if I'm just flipping my hair because my hair is wet because I bathed. So yeah, I turned on the aircon, so hopefully the aircon will be able to take it. It's very cold off the room and my body already feels cold off, so I'm no longer sweating a lot, but yeah. So yeah. Yes, Akihiro. Yes, Akihiro, I'm aware of you. I'm aware of you because we have a mutual friend basically, and I know what you guys do. So. There's not a lot of days where I didn't hear about you figuring out Soraro, figure out Grand Grace.
そして現在、ヴァンガード公式 X にてアニメの放送までのカウントダウンを行っておりますが、新たな立ち絵も公開されておりますね。ということで、そちらも見ていきましょう。こちら。はい、稲部直です。
So, Inabe Nao. This is her illustration for this season.
ちょっとかっこいい感じのビジュアルだったんですけど、なんか純粋に楽しそう。
Okay. Nothing changed of her looks as well in terms of her design and everything. If it works, why change it, right? So yeah. Akinaga.
いろんなこと考えながら戦ってる部分もあったり、
アルバイト
宿命決戦では世界の命運かかってたりとか、
そうだよ、そんな重かったんだよ、そうだ。
みんなねずっとねそれぞれね悩みに悩んでたりとかね、抱えてるもの重かったですけど、
そうね。
ついに純粋にね、まあ純粋にはいかないかもし
れない。Tried to read, I cannot read, so yeah.
大会
For the most part, I mainly cannot read, so yeah. Alright, not sure when is the Switch Days 2 launches. 30th of January, that's when it launches, Jonathan. So yeah. Yeah, I know. Not at this time also. Not this time. For advice about decks, I don't do it. I don't do it at this time usually. There are better places to do so, which would be my Discord, of course, as well as what's the other place? And on Twitter too as well. So yeah, those are the main two places. Yeah, you can find them in the description box below, but I will also post them here as well. Sup, Nishi. So
だけでもアニメが楽しみになってくるんですけれども、なんと皆さんもう見たかもしれませんが、年末年始
that'll be the main places, so you can always ask me there. So. If you haven't joined yet, so but you can always find me there. And anybody that adds me, so I'm always immediately responsive as well, because I can be summoned quite easily for the most part. So yeah, visual, some of the slides for the opening too as well. They haven't premiered this yet, have they? If they have a so I'm gonna go take a look at it. So, but hopefully it's visually appealing. Hopefully it's actually very visually appealing. From the looks of the slides, so it does look awesome. But the music isn't my vibe, so I don't think it's something that can really like get into. So I've heard it like a few times already, so not sure how good that is. Also. The man came back from the coma. Yes, of course he came back from the coma. Of course he will come back from the coma. And we're all waiting for it. Actually, this is really good. So it plays up. So. A new Mygo. A new Mygo deck. I am not sure. Wasn't there announcement of like Mygo at some point? Morphonica said 7 has, so I don't know about Mygo, but then again, Mygo has actually had quite a feature, so I'm not sure. I remember that there was some new cards for Mygo, but I could be confusing that with Morphonica. Could be. So yeah, down the line maybe there might be, but I can't remember if I can't specifically remember if I actually saw any or not. So I apologize also. It's been a while. So sexy. Yep. So yeah, you can join the server. And there's also others there. You can also chat with them if you wish to. If you wish to ask about stuff also. It's all there.
ヴァンガードで最強を目指す大会デラックス強豪ファイターたちのもとにその招待状が届くさなか文化祭に沸くアキナの前に謎の男ヤクモカゲツが現れる彼は一体何者なのか
はい
Okay, so Akina. So this is the first episode essentially, and it seems that now got the letter for joining the Deluxe. And I guess Akina will meet Nao's Shisho. Yukumo, Kagetsu Yukumo. But what is Akina doing? Is he doing like is this like a school festival thing where he's actually promoting like Vanguard? I can see like Vanguard, like I think teaching around there, like where his hand is. He could be running a tutorial for Vanguard there. So for anybody that might be interested in running it, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, it looks very school festival. Yeah.
まあでもそこら辺はそうだもんね。そうだよね、一緒のね。うわー、何やってるんだろう。してるんでしょうか。ってことはでも喫茶店なんなんだ。かな。なんなんでしょうって。まあそんな気もしつつどうなんでしょうね。まあね、見ていただければすべてわかりますから。はい。ぜひぜひこちらの1話を。
The light is new and I'm distracted by it.
では改めて放送情報です。こちら。
Guess it's bright, so once I have the diffuser, that might be a bit more easier. So it reminds me of the Blade Right arc. So I mean, there is a bit of commonality there. So because of the fact that it's a high school, but this is like the tournament outside. So I wouldn't say that it's like school tournament, but it's individual like pro fighter tournament. So I get the vibe. I get the vibe.
はい、ブシロード新春大発表会2025 1月13日に開催。
So yeah, there's actually a event happening. For the Bushiroad is hosting this weekend. So yeah, 13. So yeah, at the Tokyo Dome City Hall. So yeah.
おかげでありがたいことに大好評でございます。でこちらの機材開放席がですね、明日8日お昼から発売開始でございます。こちらもね、なくなり次第販売終了となりますので、ぜひこの機会にお早めに、皆さんどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
お願いします。
そして、こちらの発表会ヴァンガードパートではアニメディバインズデラックス編のアニメ先行上映を行います。
the 13th info. Yes.
やった
ー。Correct.
はい、ということで1話のね後ということは
Yeah, it's expected that we will see some info from there.
はい、新春大発表会ではアニメディバインズデラックス。
Oh, they're gonna be previewing episode 2. Okay, they're gonna be running episode 2 this weekend. So yeah.
月曜日です。
So you want an early preview of episode 2?
1話放送して
The event is there. So yeah.
次の日に
そうです。
One day after my exam. Thanks, Bushi. I mean, one day after your exam, you can fly. You can fly. It's a 6-hour flight from Malaysia, Singapore to there. So you could still make it if you have your tickets booked.
現地ではもちろんなんですけれども、新春大発表会は YouTube ブシロード公式チャンネルでも生配信されますので、
Finish exam, immediately take flight.
アニメ先行上映をご覧いただくこと ことができます。で、そちらのアニメ先行上映はアーカイブに残りませんので、
it says it's also gonna preview on YouTube too as well. So.
ご視聴いただければと。
Yeah. I get. Yeah, it says there the YouTube channel.
お見逃しなくということで、以上アニメ
But I think it's like the Busher one, not the. I think it says that Busher one. I don't think it's the Vanguard one. So it might be the Busher one. We're gonna have to see it from there. So, Dokuban Neil, we're getting a Chris Rim boost. And we're also getting Aurora Battle Princess boost too as well. So a double R and a rare or common card also for either one. I mean, Seraph has like not gotten anything at all, so small little bits of it, so may or may not help. So, but yeah, so I wish I could go there too, but final year day project, so I can't do anything. Hey, that's life, man. Wait until you graduate, so then maybe you want to try. That's all I can say.
公式読み物サイトユニットストーリー更新のお知らせです。本日のユニットストーリーはゼフィロシードです。
お
願いします。
新たな年の始まり、水に風に大地に、僕は世界の変化を感じている。また動き出す時が来たのかもしれない。僕はゼフィロシード、生まれ変わった龍樹の種だ。ということで、
That is no longer Griffo seed. That is Sephiroth seed.
なるほどね。
That is Sephiroth seed.
ゼフィロギーラはね。スリーブというか新ユニット
So yes, the first Vanguard for Sephiroth, the first Vanguard for Sephiroth Gira. So yeah. Yeah, it's a new right line. It's a new right line. Time to be the seed spreader. Okay, I'll leave it at that. So Sephiroth seed, yes. Correct. Yeah, I'll keep you guys up there, so I'll keep you guys up there. But of course, if there is any like thing is blocking in the back, I'll just temporarily just off you guys. Yeah, this is the best way that I can actually do like have the YouTube chat on here. So you know, no need to be complicated. Just keep it simple. Just keep it simple for now. At least have you guys here on a basic level. So I wouldn't mind if need right line or so, but I can use all Griffo support. I wouldn't mind. There might be some, but we have to see how it goes. So yeah, stay with it for buff effect. So yeah, I mean there's a lot that they have going to, and we got all the way up to February for that. So yeah, there's plenty of time for buff effect to come out, for everybody's effect to come out. So yeah. Alright, so card information. So here we go. Alright, so this is cast for Lisciafael. So this one is X skill. If you have a grade 3 or higher Vanguard with Lisciafael in its name, move this card into the soul, and then choose one of units, and for the turn it gets plus 5k. Okay, so Lisciafael is basically Magician Lord Blaster style. So popping this to the 5k, so to Lisciafael as well, if she stands up, she'll have a little extra more power too as well. And also right, that adds to the soul, which can be paid for, which can be used to pay for the soul blast abilities that the support cards actually use for Lisciafael. That's if I remember the support correctly. So yeah. It says put your other regards to soul. No, it says put this unit to regards to go. Curious, we keep Hydrogram Race also. It might actually, I don't see a reason why they wouldn't keep the Hydrogram Race. I think the Hydrogram Race also might still be okay to keep. So yeah. It says put your other regards to soul. No, it's put this unit into soul. If you mean Lisciafael, then yeah, I mean this is its own ability move into the soul, then yeah, plus power, so yeah. You're about to loop it? No, you're not. So okay, so if you have a grade 3 or higher Vanguard, when this card is put into the soul from the regard circle by a grade 3 or higher Lisciafael Vanguard ability, color plus 1, draw 1, choose your Vanguard and it gets the skill. When this unit attacks, continue skill. During battle, this unit attacks. If your opponent were to call cards from hand, they must call 2 or more cards at once. Or is it? Is it cannot call 2 or more? Is it cannot call 2 or more? Twitter being slow.
なんと2回アタックすることができるので、
はい。
Twitter means though.
でね、
So yeah, I think it's
上げるとなんと2回とも2枚以上同時にコールしない限り
no, it says call, not great. So
ガーディ
yeah.
アンサークルにコールできない能力を付与したまま
But the thing is that like two nine. So it's the nine part in the middle also. It's the nine part in the middle that is getting me. So yeah, hang on, Twitter's coming up.
このこうあれですね、シン
Got
グル
restriction
トラ
for
イもう一回
CVGS
アタックできますので、
はいはいはい。
そのディバインスキルのターンに当ててあげるとすごい
Let's just be
強
sure.
いですし、まあそれ以外のターンで
Twitter is coming on, so we'll wow. So, but I believe this should be. I think this should be so your opponent cannot guard with 2 or more cards,
2枚制限かけた状態でアタックでき
or must guard with 2 or more cards.
子でございます。はい、そしてネリニア
Waiting for translation. So yeah, if one of you got it, so do post it. So
ソウルからね、この
just to make sure that that's correct to say.
もう一回効果を使うっていう。
But the idea is that this card, right, when it's sent to the soul, they can pick counter plus 1, and then your Vanguard will get the abilities, and whenever it attacks the soul, then there's always going to be guard restriction, and because it's continuous too as well, so it's every time that Lisciafael attacks, the guard restriction is must be there, so yeah.
レビドラスのサポートカードを見ていきます。
Okay, thanks, Matt.
こちら。はい、こちら。アンタッチャブルディバチラ。
Okay, so this is Levidras boost support.
教えてください。
はい。
It's damn cute, so
このユニットと同じ縦列
So,
ユニットアイズマーカーがあるなら、このユニットは
if this unit is in the same column as is it the same color as one with an infinity ice marker? This unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects.
触れなくなるよっていうところでございますけれども。
はいはいはい。
Okay, so just basically resist as long as it's in the column with the infinity ice marker.
そ
So very cute common, yes.
リアガードを選んで除去してくれるしてくる相手に対してこの子効果的に働くんじゃないかと思います。まあね。
It's not epic, so yeah.
ないので
You need to go with 2 or more cards. Got it. Thank you, Jonathan.
その選んで体験
Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate that. Yeah, it just came up
そういう感じ
for
状
Twitter.
況に合わせて使ってあげるといいんじゃないかなと思います。
はい。
So yeah, if you want to call cards from a hand, so let's call 2 more cards at the same time. So thank you, thank you.
こちらです。どうぞ。
alright, so here is the rare. These are all boosts for Levidras. So okay, so if this unit is in regard circle, if this unit is in a regard circle with an infinity ice marker, then this unit gets the ability X skill. When this unit intercepts them for the battle, this unit gets plus 10k shield, and this unit also gets plus 5k. Active during your opponent's turn too as well. So this is a very defensive card because it's a 50k intercept, so long as it's on an infinity ice marker. A rare card, but I'm not sure whether if I'm not too certain whether if like what you call it? What's his name? With Levidras actually needs defenses. I don't feel like it does. So this one is on regard circle with infinity ice marker. So this one needs to be on a regard circle with infinity ice marker. The other one, the common, needs to be in the same column as the infinity ice marker. Yeah, the thing is it's already defensive. So this doesn't feel like it adds much. To me, I feel like it doesn't add much also. Dust everywhere. Okay. Sorry, I didn't catch what you mean. So here's the triple R. Don't think it's used also. Yeah, I agree on that. So okay, so here's the triple R. This should see some use. Alright, so when this unit is placed on a regard circle with the infinity ice marker, then for that turn, this unit gets plus 5k. Then if this if your other if another unit in the same column as this unit is on an infinity ice marker, then choose one of your other rear guards. Choose one of the other rear guards, and for the turn plus 5k. So basically he himself can plus 5k, and as long as there's another unit the same column with the infinity ice marker, then it also gets plus 5k too. So if I'm reading that correctly. Then the other one is that at the end of battle, this unit attack, retire this unit. Look at the top 7 cards. Choose a grade 3 or higher Levidras from among them. Reveal it at your hand, something like that. Yep, this is your searcher. This is your searcher right there. It looks more like a saber tooth. So maybe more tiger than Puma. So yeah. This is a very good searcher. This is a very, very good searcher. Akira and Deluxe, my turn to get it. Yeah, I don't foresee how Rizal will not get something like this. So if Levidras can get something like this, Rizal should also get it too as well. Rizal should also get it too as well. So, okay, Ken. Can I use this skill as early as turn 2? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you can call him down, yes, you can. So he's good for early game, but he's also great for late game too as well. Because he allows you to be a top 7 and search for Levidras grade 3. So this allows you to actually set up so that you can actually go into... So you can actually write into Imperial and then you immediately stuff in the normal Levidras in so you can get all the effects off. This is great. Call a grade 2 back for drop also. Great to use it with Saphira. I agree. Okay, Twitter is slowly translating everything, so they're a bit behind. So I cannot confirm the first skill, but the first skill should be when this unit is placed on the Infinity Ice marker, Regan circle Infinity Ice marker, it gets plus 5k. And then if there's another unit in same column as this unit, it's placed on an Infinity Ice marker, then that unit gets plus 5k too as well. I believe that should be how the translation should be, so yeah. Just waiting for the proper translation, just to be sure. Skill when placed on Infinity Ice marker plus 5k. If you have another Infinity Ice marker, another Regan same color, another. Okay, yeah. So you have another Infinity Ice marker. So there must be 2 in that column. When you call down, it gets plus 5k. If there's another in the same column, then another unit in the same column gets plus 5k. Gotcha. Gotcha. No, Searcher is an absolute speed up also. That is actually a very good card for Levidras. And Levidras is pretty good as it is. This made it a lot more better. That speed up helps a lot. That speed up actually helps a lot. So yeah.
はい、ということで次回はね、新藤さんが帰ってきますよ。そして、いよいよ放送開始のアニメディバインズデラックス編の1話振り返りや
So the celebration,
大発表会の
talk about the first episode and Liao Odium boost. Liao Odium boost. The triple R and there's 4 other card support too as well.
トリプルレアのカードを含む新
Bad pushing. Okay, to be fair, this is the first direct boost that Odium gets. This is the first one that Odium gets. So Odium set 6 don't get any. So set 7 is where it first gets it. It's understandable. Completely understandable. So yeah. How bad if Odium gets turn 3 divine? I don't think it will go that far, but we've seen some faster shit before, so yeah.
ゲストでもありつつ、であと1個思ったのが、真野くんがさカード情報の時にめちゃめちゃ解説をしてくれるじゃない。皆さんの画面にはこう前面にカードのスライド出てるからわからないと思うんですけど。
Because Odium isn't opponent great locked, so it isn't. Odium isn't, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
ちょっと思っちゃった今日。そうか。そう。確かに。なんかめちゃめちゃ書いてある。確かにそうですね。ここの上に、ここの下にとか上と下なんかチラシ書いてる。
自分で動かしてるところ考えながらじゃないと分かんなくなるんですよ。
すごいなって思った。
そうなんです。いや、そうですね。そんなん見てたんですね。
見たすぎるって書いてある。
本当にね。
そうチラッと見たら
サークル書いてあったりとかそういう。
なるほどねって。
そう。整理しながらやってます。
わかりやすい説明は努力の結果でできております。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Alright.
今後もねちょっと西尾さんとねお届けするようになりますので。
はい。
Okay, sorry.
よろしくお願いします。
I got told that I'll stop. Can't be helped. Okay, it's only deserving once you go through a full field of Levidras. Grease Sudi Deluxe Jinky by Griffo is evolved. Skill activate Grips Gun. Oh, you're only hoping so. You're only just hoping so.
情報を出してましたから結構情報少ないんですけど
My gift has evolved. Skill activate grip
来
gun.
週ですよ新春大発
Sounds
表
like a comedy.
ありますからそっから怒涛の情報が来ますんで、
はい
ぜひぜひ皆さんよろしくお願いいたします。
お願いします。
はいということで
Alright, so yeah, that marks the end of live stream. It's not a long stream, because I think they're saving for the bigger reviews later on. So, and those are Vanguard.
ありがとうございました。
She raises the other fist. Alright, 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 alright. So not a long stream today because of the results. We'll keep discuss building back via months. Why not? I mean, why not? I got a lot of time on my hands, so why not? I don't mind it. GG Levy conquered the most top played deck. So yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, it is to be the case also, but we have to see also what the new stuff does also. Because if they're revealing Levidras this early, and it's got pretty good stuff also, I can't imagine what might be better than that also. It's looking pretty strong. It's already strong enough as it is, but it's looking pretty strong. Which they sorry, I forgot to turn you on also. Which they have going to renew the ban list soon. So it's the ban list has not been touched in a while. Other than the hit to other than some hits or so, but it was too little too late as far as I remember from that. So I'm not well versed in Sorairon to comment it, so but when I have time to look at it, so then I will look at it. So remember, I'm on stream, so you know, I'm here to discuss it with you guys. Sorairon, so if I can get to it, we can get to it. So it fixes Levy issue to go king early now, so Quan is gonna lose, isn't he? I mean I mean, it is what it is also. So yeah. Yeah, so that is the live stream there. That's the end of it. So yeah, so as said earlier, so as pointed out earlier, so this one is actually very strong because you can use it as early as turn 2, and you can immediately have another way of searching out for Levidras. So you can more reliably go into Imperial, and you really can do that already as it is. So this is just an extra yes. I want this. So hard to counter Levidras now. So these days, yes. So but we have to see what opens up down the line. But oh sorry, back to the ban listing also. They always review the need for the ban list, and I say the need for the ban list every 3 months. So we can only see from the from March onwards also if there is. So they always hold it every quarterly, every third month. So there's always going to be a review of what the ban list is needed or not. So, and you know, the ban list has been disappointing in 2024. So we don't know whether if it's going to be a bit more proactive in 2025. But I don't foresee that to be the case because there's a lot of things that goes up in the air and a lot of things that's being looked at. But I think also like player bases also may be a bit weary of what is being looked at also, and they might course correct so that they don't end up making this like it confirm hits from there. So yeah, we'll have to see how things go forward also. But of course, you can't deny you cannot deny the what you call it. You can't deny that that certain decks are super popular, and right now definitely Levidras popular, super popular. Rezal super popular, Rakshasa also super popular too as well. We'll have to wait and see also where things go forward throughout all of that. So, and it'll take a bit of time to see. It'll take a bit of time to see how everything settles. But in terms of a restriction list, so not one is there, and the best way to work around it so is to either hope that you don't run into it, or do your best to understand the Levidras deck as much as possible so you know where your openings can be. Regardless of how good a deck is, so there is always still a means of opening, and there's also the luck factor, so you can also just luck him out. So it won't be fancy, but a win is a win. A win like that is still a win in Vanguard. Unfortunate to say. So okay, you want to discuss building back via months, is it? Okay. Okay. This thing's not updated. Holy shit. Give me a second. Via Mansa. Including everything current JP2 as well. Well, unfortunately, I can only build from what I already have. Not so much from... I can only build from what I already have, so... Sec 6 I don't have anything because I didn't manage to buy Sec 6. So, yeah. But, I think it's easier to say that let's look at the promo card for Bruce first. The stuff that we got for Bruce so far. So, let's open set 7. Excuse me? Nope, that's the product. That's the product. Oh my goodness. Oh, no wonder I'm using Bing, no wonder. I think I'm not, there's so too many great ones, so it's always the case. But the thing that I've always said about Bruce, right, is you do have to treat it like a football team. You actually have to treat it like a sports team. You gotta cut some people. If you have to cut some people, you gotta cut some people. So I would say that in terms of like the amount of great ones that you have to choose, so you have to pick and choose from them. Wrong set 7. Google. Bing is being the bane of my existence right now. So okay, so Dark States, Colorful Magician, Reverse, nope. Blaze Maiden, Dark States, Half Beast, Diablo's Defense Liner, Grady. Right? Anybody know what the promo was? What the PR promo was? Does anybody know what that card was? If not, I have to go to the Diablo's namesake to try and find it. I think it was all in. This is what the thing, so 1017-2024, huh? Okay, I will copy that. So instead of building, so let's go through those cards. So Heinz, there we go. All right, so Heinz. This one is from the January use tag log. So I prefer to use this actually. Alright, so this is from the January and February promos that you can get. So when you see it's placed on the Vanguard circle, if you have Vanguard with Diablos in its card name, choose up to one card with Diablos in its card name, from the drop zone, and put it into your soul. If you put a card, this unit gets plus 5k at the end of the turn. At the end of that turn, retire this unit. If your opponent has a great or greater Vanguard, plus 10k instead of plus 5k. So basically just means that you can essentially have a giant ass column. Oh sorry, you can make him 18k straight up by putting a card into the soul, and then after that putting a card into the soul, and then after that you get plus 10k, but then it retires afterwards. So multiple copies of this will come into play. Yes, Dark States. In case you're not aware, so I'm mainly a Dark States player, and I'm mainly known in my community as a Bruce player. So so yeah, that's why we're taking a look at it. So because we had Matt ask about it, so I don't mind going to, because I got a bit of time, so I don't mind going through it. So alright, so when this unit is retired by from Vanguard Circle by card's ability during your turn, if you are in final rush, you did not counter charge this turn, counter charge so plus 1, counter charge 1. So its own self retire. So long as you're in final rush, you actually be able to so plus 1 and counter charge 1. So yeah, Bruce win or lose this set. I mean, if you really want to talk about win or lose, so I look at this and I go, my eyes are open, Drakara. My eyes are super open. So when this unit stands by the ability of your Vanguard with Diablos, its card name, in which case it will be Viaman's Bruce. Then this choose one with Vanguard, so it gets plus 5k to the turn. So Bruce himself gets plus 5k. And if you're in final rush, this unit gets intercept and can intercept from back row. I find this to be pretty handy because of the fact that this card, to me, immediately replaces Trish, because Trish is just a plus 5k power boost, and I already get it from this already. So long as it stands right, it gets plus 5k to the end of the turn. So it won't get it immediately, but it will do so. And because I'm in final rush through final burst, I can get intercept and get intercept for a back row, which means that this card I can use defensively. It's a better Trish, yes, I agree. Anyone who makes Kazu scared of Bruce, so you go ask Kazu. You go ask Kazu. I scare a lot of people with the stuff that I do, so yeah. Final Burst gives shield, right? Yes, the Final Burst gives it shield. So the Final Rush gives it intercept, okay, intercept for back row, and Final Burst gives it shield too as well. So this one becomes a 10k shield, and I find 10k shields, right, to actually be handy from time to time. And if I have it, and if I don't use it, it's there as my booster. If I do use it, then there's a 10k intercept also, which comes in handy for a lot because there's so many people that really wants to push and make sure that you have to guard 10k. So either you lose your draw, your effect draw, or you lose 2 cards. Or 1 big card. So yeah. So yeah, that's essentially that's essentially my worldview of how the game runs it. So with that said, this one is a win for me. This is a win for me. So and I definitely can see this card coming in and replacing Trish straight away. So my back row will ideally be 2 Grady's or 1 Grady and Mabel in the back because I love Mabel to death. I can never let her go. So yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. This also replaces Stephanie too as well because Stephanie is also somewhat similar in that regard as well. But of course, Orlin too as well. This was the PR card before Heinz. Sorry, for Heinz, the counter charge is supremely useful. The counter charge is actually supremely useful also because it gives Bruce more ability. It gives Bruce more longevity, even though longevity is not something that you would see these days in a Vanguard game. But it does give him a lot of longevity, but that also means that you can also have a lot more uses for Counter Blast to come in. That would depend on the makeup of the rest of your deck. Because if it's on the Counter Blast heavy side, this card will probably be very important for you to pick up. And it's in line with the Diablo's namesake. So this is in theme and this is supremely helpful. But if you don't have this card, it's not really the end of the world. You do lack the 18k boost. I think the 18k boost, right, makes a ton of effort. Puts a ton of effort. And I'll probably put that next to if I didn't have if I don't have Heinz, I go for Grady. But if I have Heinz, I will cut Grady. I think that's the way that I see it also. I think that's the best way for me to see it from there. So, and of course, I also got my hands on Lin too as well. On Lin, when this card is discarded from hand or put into Soul during your turn, if you Vanguard Diablo, discard name Energy Blast 3 and call this card to open back where we get a circle. This one combines with Heinz so easily because as long as if you put in the Soul, put the Soul from deck, so it should be Soul Charge, not from the drop zone. So that doesn't combo. Anyways, Energy Blast 3 and call this card to open back row circle. This card just is my fodder. And it's just so that I can use the Energy Blast 3 to actually call this card out and I can rush. Early game push. Then back row center regard circle. At the end of battle, your regard attack. If you find a rush, retire 2 front row regards with Diablos in a card name. Draw a card, choose one of your back row regards and move it to an open regard circle. So this one I play more to combo heavy also because at the end of battle, the regard attack so then you can actually if you find a rush, then you can actually have the 2 retire at the end of both of them attacking. Or the second one attacking, and then you can actually move another unit up to an open regard circle. So you can have essentially what you call it? Say the field. Will Hilm work with the Great One? Hang on. So say that the combo here, I have two Begans. Let's say I have 2 Begans in front row and attacked already. So then this card will come in. I can retire the 2 Begans and I have my back row Eden there come into the front and then it goes from there. So not a lot of power goes out of that, in my opinion, but you have a critical with Eden. So I think that's like the best play to it. So Hilm. Alright, so to your question, Hilm. I do not remember Hilm well. Let's find Hilm. Well, does the new PR Heinz, you mean? Because it's got Heinz, not Hilm. I don't know where Hilm comes from. No, it does not work. So, actually no, it does work because of the fact that he's an 18k booster. So he's an 18k power. When you retire the 2, you can put Hilm you can put Heinz in front. So long as he's not attacking, as long as he didn't boost at all, then you can actually have him attack from there. So to me, the only way that I can see this working right is if you stand the column with example Megan and Heinz. So you have Megan and Heinz back there. So when this is retired by card ability for the CC early trigger. Yes, it does. Because it was retired for the cost, and it's part of the ability of it's part of the ability of Orlin. So yes, if it's retired right, then you can soul blast 1 and counter charge 1, so you can trigger the CC early through him, if that's the question. But the more ideal way to do so, in my opinion, is to have him attacking 23 base. And what I mean by that is the example that I'm pointing out. The example I put out is that you have Megan and Heinz there. You attack with the 2, you attack with the other side. Bruce attacks, you restand this column, and then they get plus 5k each or so, and Negan plus 10k. So Negan will attack for Negan will attack for 25 at this point in time. Because of both abilities kicking in. But you don't boost with Heinz. You don't boost with Heinz, essentially. So the first attack is basically base 28. Alright, then it restands again. So then Negan will attack for 25. And the reason I do so is because of Orlin. Because Orlin retires the 2 front row after Negan attacks finish already. Then you retire the 2 front row, and then you move Heinz, which never boosted, up. Alright, and the Heinz will be attacking for 23 on its own. So you basically get 28, 25, 23 in that column. Those are pretty consistent numbers, and while it goes down in degradation in terms of power, there's still 3 attacks on that column. And then after that, he retires himself, and then you get a counter charge afterwards or so. But if you really need a counter charge, yes, you can do so. But in my opinion, I would rather have his own ability retire himself for the counter charge instead of using Orlin's ability to get it off or so. Combo with Julian. When is the last time that I have seen Julian? Because Julian has been cut from my deck for quite some time, for the most part. So yeah. So Julian, soul charge 1 for every 2 cards in the damage zone. Choose the same level of soul charge effect according to open regard circles. Okay, so what kind of combo are you looking for? Because if I am looking at Julian with Heinz, so Julian Heinz, he's a 13k, he's a 18k, they become 31k on their own, and he also gets plus 2k for every, let's say you have 5, so that's a plus another 10k, 23 plus 18, that is 41. That's a 40k one column. Alright, and say you choose to restand, then soul charge 1 for every 2 cards in your damage zone, then choose up to the same number of cards, same number of cards sold by this effect, and call it the regard circle. To open regard circles, the problem here is open regard circles. So the second part doesn't really play out all too much, unless you have the other side, unless you don't have anything on the other side to do that. So in terms of Julian with Heinz, yeah, there's a 41k column. It's basically a 41k column at maximum. Alright. And of course, Julian's ability is that the cards that he calls out from the soul by effect of the number of soul charge cards, they have to be called to open regard circle. So there is no way that Heinz can actually be called over. If he's retired by a card ability of some sort, then yes, Julian can come in with his effect, and he actually can fill in the slot that Heinz didn't fill. So Orlin retire front, move Julian and have him call Heinz. Yes, but he's attacking by that point in time. So Heinz cannot boost. Heinz cannot be brought to boost. He can put a Diablos from Soul into there plus 10k, but he cannot be put to boost because it's already when this unit attacks a Vanguard. So it's not possible. It's not possible to gain that full power. You can Orlin retire, move Julian, then Julian call another one, but I'd rather that you just call. But at that point, I'd rather you call Grady. I'd rather you just call Grady because you have an intercept. And you don't gain the power, but if you miss the timing for the power, that's fine. That is a viable way to actually get Grady out so they actually can have him intercept for the back row. if you need to. Mine was thinking of doing the 7-9 attack combo also. I've been out of it for some time also. That making the 7-9 attack combo might be it's something that's outside of my realm of possibilities. I'm still looking at the first couple of steps. So going up to step 7 and 9 where that is happening will take me a while. But I don't think it's really I'm not saying that it's not possible, but you would need to be in a special set of circumstances so that in order to actually pop that off, it needs to be specific, and you might not get any more specific than that. Because if it's generic can do so, then the Bruce deck should be topping these days. But the 7-9 combo also, getting a 7-9 combo will be strong, but it's proven to be inconsistent because of the fact that it means that it requires a specific set of cards for you to do that. So, so yeah, bad because hand is less also. Exactly, it's an all-in attack. It really is like the final down, so to speak. I think football calls it fourth down. So that's like the fourth down move and you're going for goal, essentially. So yeah, I wouldn't say that that's possible. I wouldn't say that 7 to 9 or so is reliably possible. So getting your basic combos from there is fine. So the way that I would build a Diablo's deck, right, is that I like my 2 Mabels. So in terms of great ones, right, I like my 2 Mabels. And with this in play, right, because I can't get my hand on Heinz, hands on Heinz, so I will stick with Grady. But because I do have All-In, so I might actually replace Mabel with All-In because of the need to be in the center back row circle. So I love Mabel to death, but if I have to cut her, I must cut her. There's no choice in the matter. So it's either All-In or Mabel. Then with Grady as the other one, and of course somebody else to fill in there. So I'd say probably still Trish. Playmaker Ellie. Oh yeah, she came out in the last one, right? But Playmaker Ellie is a great too. So, but Playmaker Ellie, I'd still play Eden, because Eden the critical is actually still very viable and strong. But yes, I actually would play. I would actually play Ellie. Let's read the skill again. Replace the under the battle phase. Energy plus 3, top 7. Choose 2 normal Diablos. Review them, correct open circles. I would replace her with Julian. Julian is no longer in the deck anymore. So straight up Ellie will be there. So 1 card less. You go blah 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 blah. Put the rest of the cards revealed into sword, then you shuffle the deck. If you're in final rush, this unit gets boost. If you're in final burst, this unit gets 5k. Ellie, yes, I would play Ellie. I would straight away play Ellie for sure. Because 1, it's Energy Blast. Secondly, she also can double as a booster too as well if I need to. And combining that with All-In. Combining that with All-In too as well. So I actually can have All-In come into play and bring Ellie up to attack. Especially if she gets the plus 5k from Bruce's stand. And also the other 5k for being in final burst too. So Ellie becomes 20k. And the utility that she's giving to the Bruce deck, so which is allows me to fill up my field with top cards, and then the rest of the review cards actually shove them into the soul. So yeah, absolutely. So, and I have more space because I wouldn't think about Julian anymore. But Julian is also another way in which I can get cards from Soul to be put into the to be called to open regard circle. But by that point in time, so it's Ellie already. Then she calls another 2. She's ideally calling another column. So yeah, no, she does set up for Julian. How about this CJ deck? Is that Japanese? Yeah, it looks Japanese also. Hold on. Oops. The 2EU4N. Okay, let's since we're doing this already, so if Akihiro's still around, right? I might look at the Soraro. I might look at your Soraro deck afterwards. Hi, Degozaru. 2EU4N. So yeah, Eli does set up for Julian, but you got a lot of soul, and unless you're playing Pandemonium Tactics, you don't need that much soul. And I really don't know. Maybe I should really try an experiment with. Pandemonium Tactics in Vehement's Bruce, because with cards like this and also with Julian too as well, it might actually be totally possible that we could actually have Julian. And we can actually can play Pandemonium Tactics in Vehement's. I have not seen it, but I know that people have tried it. But it might be a good experiment to see as well. Sadly, only Soul Charge 4 works as well. Other effect does not. It does not. It does not. That's a Crojet dead, dude. Oh, Crojet. Yeah, you did say it's a Crojet. Pandemonium Tactics. Pandemonium with an E. Soul Charge 4, then if you Fire Rush, yeah, that's true. You only get the Soul Charge 4, then you don't get the Fire Rush. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's the reason why nobody does it. That's the reason why nobody does it. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. So, Pandemonium Tactics is stuck with Violence Bruce. If you play Unrivaled Bruce, but the problem is the final burst, because you will want the final burst. It's helpful. So yeah. Finals ended that there's no charges as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So in terms of if you must Russo as a great great ones. Great tools, I would play Eli. I might play Julian because that just gives me another way to actually fill up the field. So I'll probably combo these two. And then my hard front hitters will be Eden and Megan. Because Megan is a lot of power, and I still like having her as an ideal choice to actually be put there, so that she has a ton of power continue to build up from that. And if it's not her, it's Eden. And Eden color plus 1 plus critical, still very strong. Still very strong in my opinion also. So that would be what mostly construct my decks also in terms of Diablos. I don't know about any generics, but I think the deck should be filled up enough that it may be highly possible that it's not necessary for me to actually do anything with it. So yeah. Anyways, okay. You have the PR card that you can be used as a strike fodder. And you have this, so okay, so it works like a Tamayura deck, you say? I mean, already got 2 units here that already tells you that yes, you can do that also. But these new ones though. Glitter Breath. This is a Glitter Breath. So what you say is placed on the regard circle with Crojet Vanguard. If you have Crojet Dragon Crest, color plus 1, draw 1. Choose a creature higher. If Vanguard's creature are higher, therefore turn it's a spike. I prefer Eden. If Vanguard is a Geared Dragon, so plus 1, and you say it gets plus 5k. And then whether this unit attacked, if you have a Geared Dragon Vanguard, AG Blast 3, send this card to the bottom of the deck, draw 1, and then choose a rear guard. Choose a rear guard or a card in the bind zone and send it to the bottom of the deck. I mean, in terms of soul in, soul out, so I wouldn't really say that that's very Tamayura, based on what I'm seeing here. Okay, run me through it then. If that's the case, run me through it. Patrick and Gino. Oh yeah, I forgot about Patrick and Gino. Oh yeah, I forgot about Gino. Ooh. Patrick and Gino might end up cutting out Eden and might actually cut out Eden and Megan actually. Yeah, Patrick and Gino might actually go in instead of the other two. If that's the case, so yeah. Okay, I haven't actually seen Kronos Command in a while. So Color plus 1. Send all opponents then choose one of you guys for the turn against the skill. Any better that this unit attacked. Send this unit to the bottom of the deck, such a unit for grade 3 or higher. Call it to regard circle. And if you face up Kronos Command Dragon. For every face up Kronos Dragon, then for the battle this unit gets plus 5k. That unit gets plus 5k, then shuffle your deck. I mean, Kronos Command, you have a grade 1 that you send to the bottom of the deck so they actually can call Upstream Dragon. So Upstream Dragon, then you send it to you send it to the bottom of the deck, then you search for a grade 1 from there. And most common grade 1s to call will actually be GG, because now GG is unlimited, so you can actually get your Soul Blast 2 to draw 1 to build up your hand 2 as well. It must be called to the back row regard circle, so you can also call Sargon over there. So Sargon, then when it boosts another unit at that point in time, because it hasn't attacked at that point, supposedly, but the attack needs to hit, then choose to go send it to the soul. Do your turn. So send it to the bottom of the deck. Choose a +1 grade from there. So okay lah. I do see the combination pieces, and I kind of can see where they are placed in. So yeah, I can see where they kind of place it also. But this just extends the combo by 1, and this just extends the combo by 1. And so again, so the idea that I have is Kronos Command. You target a grade 0. Sorry, you target a grade 1, and grade 1 turns into Steam Breath Dragon. Steam Breath Dragon converts into another grade 1. Converts to another grade 1. You can get GG for the Soul Blast draw plus 5k. Draw plus 5k. That's most likely what you'll be doing. Most likely you'll be doing so. Then because the order you apply it to the other column, so the other column could be a grade 1 there as well, or grade 3. If it's a grade 3, then you would call out Barleaf, but no, that's not what you want. You need to be grade 1 so that you can actually call out Steam Breath Dragon one more time, and then you can combo back into it. So it's less Tamayura and just more like you're applying a lot of power in the deck build. There's a lot of power in the deck build, but I don't see anything similar to Tamayura here. You're just making use of the order and Kronos Command's ability in order to chain Steam Breath Dragon twice. As a PR deal, you can just hit the combo and then return cards. Instead of sending your soul, you can return your cards to regard circle unit back. So, okay lah. It works. It's a functional combo, and you do get a lot of attacks out of it. So, considering the nature of when Kronos Command will come out, also when Kronos Command will come out by that point in time, you got like 50k hitting the front row. Even a grade 1 could also be able to hit 2 as well. Even a grade 1 can also hit very hard 2 as well. So yeah, when this unit boosts, you call this card out. So you'll be calling this card out so that you send one of your opponent's regards and play order, which you have done so. Then for the battle, this unit gets plus 5k. Then at the end of the battle, Moon's card the soul, you get to draw 1. So yeah, I mean it's just you targeting 2 grade 1s just so that you can have 2 Steam Barrier come out, and then you call another card out also, so you have your utility. Ideally, it should be GG, but you can also do this in the first one, and then the second one is you call GG. That's the combination I see here. This one really doesn't do much in terms of this one really doesn't do much also in terms of adding to the chain. Glimmer of Dragon is also the same too as well. It's just plus power. And power draw 1 plus 5k too as well. So yeah, it's Steam Breath. It's just Steam Breath. That's all I can see. That's honestly all that I could see. I don't have my hands on this. We just said this came from PR, so yeah. Never get my hands on that, so yeah. Okay. Ken. Alright, I'm gonna look at one last deck or so, and since we made time for it, we will take a look at it before I end the stream. So let me just get the link. 30k boost with the new PR, so that's it, it's strong. So alright, so this is the Sorairon build. I'm not really that well versed in Sorairon, but this is English, so I can read the skill easier. Dependable Piece is the key card over here, but the new card that actually came out for Sorairon, this is actually pretty good and pretty strong. This is before Mass Gas. Okay, so if this is before Mass Gas, yes, card name, look at the top card of your deck, choose up to 2 great trees. Let's cut some on them, color regard circle, shuffle your deck. So the Sorairon deck back at this stage, so it's not very good at all. The new card is more supportive of the Sorairon Mass Gas than it is of Sorairon itself. So, but once you get your hands on Sorairon Mass Gas, so this deck will certainly upgrade by a lot for certain. Alright, no problem. Hopefully I was able to help. I do see where it's going, and I think that you have a good combo there. Something to be proud of also if you came up with that. Okay. So yeah, the main thing about Sorairon is at the beginning of benefits, you can so +1 you either declare normal or trigger unit and reveal the top card of your deck. If you reveal the card, all units get +5k at the end of the turn. As unit attacks, Vanguard card +1. Look at the two cards of your deck. Choose a card from one of them, call it to regard circle, discard it, put the rest of top or bottom deck in your deck. So his abilities allows you to actually be able to top check for what the units are. So, but you also need to set up in advance with cards like this that allows you to be able to actually have a normal unit on the top, and he puts it from the drop zone after you manage to buy this card from the soul. All right. There's also a few other cards too as well that allows you to do so. Choose out to one normal unit from your hand and reveal it. If you reveal it, draw a card and put the reveal card on top of your deck. So a lot of the chain here, right? A lot of units here, so it needs to have this ability in order for Sorairon's ability to pop off. That's why the Mass Gas is very strong, because of the fact that the Mass Gas itself, because of Mass Gas itself, it allows Sorairon to actually be self-sufficient, but you do need to bind in order to do that. But you gain so much benefits if you're actually able to bind. Otherwise, right, you would still need cards like this in order to actually have things set up, so you can actually have continue to have your attacks go off, especially with the top calls as well, and then you go down from there. A deck list that I've seen before for Sorairon so is that they have this card, and they kept this unit here. At the end of battle, this unit attack, if it's a normal unit was revealed with Sorairon in its card name, by the base of Sorairon's card name, put this unit in soul, draw 1, and this unit was placed on the regard circle, you may draw a card. The thing is that there's a lot of soul blast usages. There's a lot of soul charging put into soul charging, but not a lot of soul blasting capabilities. And I think that still is, if you're looking to upgrade to Mass Gas, right, that's still something that's actually high. There's still pretty high count of soul blast. Soul blast they actually can use. So some generics they can put in, so Cutie Barrel, sorry, not Cutie Barrel Trooper, Spiral Cutie Angel, so that you can use it as card for the other stuff like Soul Blast, and then you can get power, because Sorairon, if I remember correctly, already has a lot of plus in the draw already. So already has a lot of plus in the draw. So this is the great, yeah, it's a great 2. So retire this unit and then so it already has a lot of draw capabilities as well. So it's a question of finding what could you use as a Soul Blast that will give you more power, because I think having more power is what Sorairon could really do in order to make his multi attacks go off. He's really trying to do the multi-attacks by looking at the top 2, choose a card among them. This is call 1 essentially, but with the mass case you get to call 2, so it's a lot more powerful when you upgrade from there. That's essentially my thoughts on it, on this deck thus far. It's pretty okay, but once you get mass cast out, so this deck will upgrade, and I can see you still keeping this. I can see this is staying, 100% this is staying for sure. The rest may be debatable because there are some good cards that goes with Sauraron in the upgrade. Most of these might get cut on here. I can possibly see this Grade 3 staying. But if not, it probably this Grade 2 staying. Because of its ability to be able to reveal the top card of your deck, and you may call it to open Vanguard Circle if it's a unique card. If you did not call a card, you can put it into Soul. But it's also like plus 5k2 as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So okay, so I guess that would wrap up the stream over here. Thank you for asking me to look at Bruce for a while. It was really a good conversation for me. Thank you for showing me the Chrono Jet. It's interesting to say the least. It's usually to say the least. So looking to actually try and chain Steam Breath Dragon all the way down and just having consistent hits. Not to mention you also have the plus 50k to the front row, so it shows that it's a 28k column that's attacking every time, twice over in the same turn. So that's actually a nice combination from there. And a surround deck, so just a nice touch to see what come up from there. So these are decks that's actually encircling, so to speak, my entire thing. So but this deck is also, I think it's outdated also, because this deck should be 50. This deck should be 50 and not 50, yeah, hang on, 16, 15, 10, 9, 9 plus 5, 25, 25. Yeah, this is a 50 card deck. Yeah, so this deck is actually outdated. It needs to be, the main deck needs to be 50 now, not 54. So just something to keep in mind. That's something to keep in mind in that regard. So yeah. That's it for me right now. So I will be heading off here and I'm gonna go relax for the night. Thank you for the suggestions. We got a good stream out here today. Very good card reviews and whatnot. And yeah, look forward to doing more also. So be sure to also subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet on the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't followed me on Twitch yet. You can always find me here every Tuesday. As long as there's a stream happening in the evening, I'm always gonna be here. As long as I can be here, I'll always be here to do the stream. And yeah, as it turns out, I'm gonna have to figure out some soundproofing. So, yeah. So, if you want to chat me off stream, I already sent the Discord link, but you can always find the Discord link in the description box below on YouTube. I just put it up on Twitch too as well, but you can also find it below. I'll just put those things over there. You can also follow us on our socials too as well. Mainly, it's the Twitters. Right now, but the Discord is definitely the one place to be. So, because yeah, Twitter is not really much of a place I visit these days. So, admittedly. But yeah, regardless, you can still find us there. You can also chat us there. And yeah, that's it from me, I guess. So otherwise, I'll be repeating myself, regurgitating everything. So, right, with all that said, thank you guys again for joining me for the Vanguard Newsday Tuesday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.